Well, it's Movember 2017 and it's day 3. Today I want to just deliver a tip called box breathing, and it's to help you relieve stress, and I'll go through it right now. Box breathing is a technique where you take slow, deep breaths, heightens performance and concentrations, powerful stress reliever. It's also called 4-square breathing. Anyone can do it. It's done by a whole host of people just as part of their work, first responders, armed services, and it's really good with people that have got mental health issues, addiction issues, or you have complex post-traumatic stress or PTSD symptoms, and this will regulate your nervous system. To get ready to do it, really you want to be in a comfortable place, something like a hard-back chair, or if you have a meditation position that you like, you can do it in that. But if you can have your feet flat on the floor and be grounded, try to have it in a stress-free environment. Although in saying that, if you're under stress, by all means, activate this breathing technique as a way to try and regulate your affect. Keep your hands relaxed on your lap if you can, hands facing up, but again, do it to your own comfort. Focus on your posture. I always like that idea of just imagine that you're just being pulled up, your spine's being gently pulled towards the sky, and it just gives you that straight back and that straight spine. And it'll help you to take deep breaths. So the technique is that we sit upright, slowly exhale, get all the air out of our lungs, focus on your intention, and use those mindful techniques. Really, just focus on the breath, and when your mind drifts away, just escort it back. It's like any meditation practice. It's not about doing it perfectly or staying perfectly on the mark. Just escort your mind back if you find that it's drifting. We inhale slowly through the nose and count for 4. Do it through the mouth if you have any difficulty. The purpose here is just to get a good lungs and abdomen full of air. Step 3 then is hold it for 4. So we breathe in deeply for 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, and it allows you to just get into a rhythm. If you need to count with your fingers, I'm going to do this with you in a second, but on the Mark Divine's box breathing app, just so you can get a sense of how that works. So just a sort of diaphragm, some people, if you just count it on your fingers, tap on your leg, but you're breathing in for 4, holding for 4, breathing out for 4, nice, gentle, deep breaths. And if you can, you mindfully add this, you just be very mindful about the process of focusing on the breath. Another thing that I add for people that really do have complex stress, or they use this breathing to stop getting vicarious trauma, is a technique of squeezing the pelvic floor muscle. So as you hold in the 4, each time you hold, squeezing the pelvic floor as you hold your breath, as you breathe out or in, releasing that pelvic floor, just to really sort of ground you in the body. The benefits of doing this: it calms and regulates the autonomic nervous system, regulates involuntary body functions like temperature, can lower blood pressure, provide almost immediate sense of calm. Box breathing can reduce stress and improve your mood, so therefore it's really an exceptional treatment for post-traumatic stress, addictions and mental health issues. It can be really good with insomnia. I'll sometimes, if my head's just too busy, I'll use that sort of combination of the mindful technique and the box breathing, just laying there at night, breathing in, counting it out, like counting sheep. But the added benefit of doing this with the breathing is that it calms your nervous system and relaxes you to get to sleep. And it can be very effective with pain management if you're dealing with chronic pain. Some links and resources for this is the polyvagal theory by Stephen Porges. He makes the point that the mechanical act of breathing overrides that midbrain. The box breathing app that you can get from the App Store from Mark Divine is a good, simple way. The Calm app, the Calm meditation app, which I recommend to clients, that has it on there as well. I've added a YouTube tutorial link that I'll put onto the bottom of this presentation. So by all means, it's a 15-minute presentation of Mark Divine taking you through this process at depth. And I've put on there my Movember donation site, so if you can, please share that. Any amount of money is gratefully accepted. The focus of my Movember campaign is to help men with their mental health and addiction issues and their complex stress issues, so they don't kill themselves or others. So before we finish, I've always found that it's better to do something with people than it is to tell them to do something. So to just complete this presentation, we're going to do 2 minutes of box breathing. So zone out, and I say goodbye if you don't want to do it, but I'm going to start this practice with you now, and it's just a way to give you an experience of it. So, box breathing, here we go. There you go. Bit of box breathing, a good technique. If you suffer with rage, anger, stress symptoms, try it out. See you tomorrow for more Movember campaign tips and tools for mental health. Take care.